Tell me a joke about Indian cricket team. The fun thing is, Langchen also supports this integration with Olama. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going to discuss about a very exciting and useful tool which lets you use free open source LLMs. Okay, and you can get started with those LLM models and start using and building LLM applications for free using this Olama. Okay, so what is Olama? Olama is a free and open source tool available for both Windows, Linux, and macOS, right? And it gives you access to a large number of open source models. Okay, like Llama 3.3, Lava 3.2, Mistral, Quen. A lot of open source models are available for you to use. Okay, that too all for free. You have to run these LLM models totally locally, so that you won't have to spend dollars in accessing the Open API and Chat GPTs, right? I mean GPTs and Open API. You have to create API keys and all those stuffs, which runs in a external server. But I mean this all the open source models using Olama will be running in locally in your browser. It gives you a benefit of privacy also, right? So both it's free and it's private and it's running completely locally. So let's get started quickly. So first, what you have to do in order to get start using Olama, you have to first download Olama. Okay, now for downloading it, you'll have three options: macOS, Linux, and Windows. I have installed it for macOS. You can install for your corresponding operating system, and it will download the tool for you. Okay, and then you can extract it and install it, and then you will just have an application like this, and you can open it using um, by just selecting the app icon. And when you click on that Olama application, it won't open anything in the foreground. Okay, it's kind of a backend thing which is running. If you see, a backend process is running, okay, in the background, and which you can actually access to using in its command line tool. Okay, as you type Olama, you'll get to find a list of commands that is available. So in this video, we are going to discuss about three ways you can start using Olama. Okay, so let's start with the first way. The first way is to interact with the Olama using the command line tools, right? In order to interact using Olama, you need to mention a chat model. Okay, for example, if I just go here, go to the GitHub page of Olama, you'll see that in order to run, let's say I want to run Llama 3 model, Llama 3.3, Llama 3.2, Llama 3.2. If you see, the size of the models are varying, right? So you need to have actually this much of physical space in your laptop or desktop in order to start using this, because as soon as you run this command, what it will do, it will first install the model, okay, to your laptop locally. So like this, it will install. So if it is not installed, you need to make sure that you have at least that much amount of space available in your laptop. So I am using Llama 3.2. Okay. So as soon as I run this, what we'll see, let's just run this. 1 second. Let me just run this. And if as soon as I start Olama run Llama 3.2, what it will do? It will start using this Llama 3.2 LLM model. Okay, so Llama 3.2 is nothing but a open source LLM model provided by Facebook. Similarly, we have a lot of options here, and here in the library page, you can actually explore all the available models. Okay, from Mistral, from DeepSeek, from Llama. Okay, Phi, Quen, all these versions are available. All these open source models, you can explore them and use. So you just have to simply write Olama run the name, then the name of the model which you want to use. Okay, you should have that much of physical space available in your laptop. Okay, now what you can just simply uh, chat with this, right, using this. Let's say hi. It will just generate a response from you. Tell me a joke about Indian cricket team. And you can just simply click and type by to, sorry, I think to end the session. Okay, so this is the first way to interact with chat models or open source LLM models using OLAMA command line tool or CLI. Okay. Now the next way is to using a HTTP server. Okay. Actually, if you see, if I just run this command OLAMA serve, it says that a server is running. Okay. Now what does this OLAMA serve command does is actually it exposes this OLAMA server. Okay. I mean, it exposes the OLAMA service as a server, HTTP server for us, so that we can interact with the all these chat models using API calls. I'll show you in a while. We have code for that. Okay, I've created a HTTP server code, and we'll see that how to use this. Now, when I ran this OLAMA serve, it told that local server is already running, because as soon as you start this OLAMA desktop application, right, it starts a background service automatically. Now, if I just quit this and again type OLAMA serve, yeah, you see that it has started a server. Okay, HTTP server actually, and the HTTP server is running in port 11434. Okay, now if you go to the code, and here I've created a Python file which does nothing but a simple it sends a simple post API request to this URL using the OpenAI chat format, OpenAI message format. So if you want to understand about this OpenAI message format, you can check out this video where I've discussed about different type of chat messaging format that are available, and I've discussed about OpenAI models also. Okay, sorry, OpenAI message format also. So here, if you see, I am just simply mentioning the model name because we have already installed Llama 3.2 or Llama 3.2 in our machine. So I'm mentioning that model, and then I'm passing a message. Okay, so the role is user because I'm passing this as a user message, and the other roles are AI and system message, which you can understand from that video. And I'm passing my own question or query here. Okay, tell me a joke about Indian cricket team. Now, as soon as you send this request, so if you see here, I'm not doing nothing but a simple post request. Okay, using this URL and payload. If I just run this, you'll see that the API request was sent to this local server that is running local HTTP server, and it has generated some response for us. Okay, like this. All right. Now, one more thing is streaming. If you pass streaming as true, sorry, I think it's stream, it will start streaming the output for you. Okay, like this in a word by word manner. And if you see, the API has hit this local server. Okay, local OLAMA server, which is serving all the installed chat models that you have installed. Okay, or LLM models. Okay, similarly you can try with Mistral and all those things, but if I try with this Mistral, it will ask that it was not found, so you have to pull this first. So what you have to do, OLAMA run Mistral you have to do, then it will start installing the Mistral model for us. Okay, it's a 4 GB model to start installing. Once it is installed, then you can actually run the Mistral model here also. Okay, so that's how you interact with the open source LLM models using a HTTP server. Okay, there are other ways to play with this. Play with these open source models. We have a OLAMA Python client also available with us. You can simply install the OLAMA Python client and code to access different type of models using this OLAMA client is pretty much simple. There are just 4 to 5 lines of code, as you can see. Just have to import that model and create a client using that. You have to mention the model, again Llama 3.2, and then pass the prompt. Okay, and then you can just generate the response using the generate method of the client, OLAMA client. So this is how you simply, I just run this, it will just generate the response for me, and that's all about, like, getting started with this Llama learning journey using this free open source tool and open source chat models. So you don't need to spend thousand and lakhs in creating API keys and using the API keys from GPT or other closed source chat models. For your learning journey, you can start with the OLAMA. It will be quite helpful for you, and it will be totally 0 rupees on your pocket also, right? So the fun thing is LangChain also supports this integration with OLAMA. Okay, if you go to here, if you go to the chat models, you see that LangChain actually supports integration with OLAMA. So you can actually use LangChain along with OLAMA. Okay, So this way you will be able to use LangChain framework to build powerful LLM application and on top of Ollama without spending a penny. Okay. So if you want to learn more about LangChain and its concept, it has around 28 concepts to get you started. I've created a playlist on LangChain crash course, okay, where I have explained all the concepts with real life code. There I've used obviously OpenAI chat model, which is it's a paid model, right? It's not free. Instead of OpenAI, you can use Ollama also there. And through Ollama, you can use all the open source models like Mistral, Llama, then Qwen, Phi, all those things you can use. So that was about today's video. If you found this video interesting, what are you waiting for? Just go ahead and start learning Ollama, okay? And start learning LangChain and build powerful LLM application and share it with me. And if you found this video helpful, definitely consider subscribing to my channel. We are targeting to this 2200 subscribers by the end of this month. So whatever we discussed in this video, if you got any doubt, ask them in the comment section. I'll try to answer them. So thank you for watching this video and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.